Welcome, mountain bikers. A few months back, it was announced that the UCI and Red Bull parted ways for the broadcasting and operation of the World Cup Mountain Bike Series. Warner Brothers Discovery and ESO took over the production responsibilities, and as such, some of the much anticipated changes to the 2023 UCI Mountain Bike World Cup have now been made public. We'll discuss the main bullet points taken from their press release that came out today that pertains to enduro and downhill mountain bike racing. The EWS, or Enduro World Series, now becomes the UCI Mountain Bike Enduro World Cup, represented by the three-letter acronym EDR for results and informational purposes, just like downhill is DHI and cross-country is XCO. All EDR races will be single-day events going forward. Overall event results are still determined based on a rider's cumulative time on the time stages, but there's also a new point system now that will determine the start order for the last stage of the day's race. We have not been able to find details on this point system so far. For e-bikes, the EEWS has also been elevated to World Cup status. World Cup downhill mountain bike racing sees some big changes with the introduction of a semi-final run for elite men and women. This will occur between the qualifying round and the final run. The junior categories remain the same with a single qualifying and race run. 60 elite men and 15 elite women qualify for the semifinal. From there, the top 30 men and top 10 women from the semifinal move on to the final race run. The semifinals and finals take place on the same day. This means junior racing will now occur the day before elite finals, and thanks to an increase in participation, the junior women's category will also now feature a qualifying round as opposed to the current seeding round. The point system is changed for World Cup downhill, with the majority of the points being awarded in the semifinal and final. The winner of the qualifying round now only gets 50 points. The winner of the semifinal round gets 200 points. A final win is worth 250 points. At the last World Cup of the season, all points are earned during the final only. There will be no points awarded for qualifying or semifinals at this last race. Let's talk protected riders. The top 10 men and top 5 women from the previous year's overall standings are protected with regards to the semifinals throughout the entire season. Among them, the top 5 men and top 3 women are also protected for the finals throughout the season. So, as it stands coming into 2023, this means Amaury Pierron, Ben Isles, Loris Vergier, Andreas Kolb, and Bernard Kerr will be guaranteed final runs at each race, provided they're healthy. Camille Balanche, Miriam Nicole, and Valley Hole earn the free pass in the elite women's category. Here's where it gets a bit trickier. In addition, up to 20 men and 10 women from the current World Cup standings are protected for each semi-final, including those with full season protection. This means that if you're not a protected rider, there are 40 open semi-final spots for elite men and just 5 for elite women. The stated goal of the UCI and Warner Brothers Discovery is to broadcast the semifinals as well as the full 30 elite men's and 10 elite women's final runs. The junior categories will also be broadcast for the first time. There's also no information on how these broadcasts will be made available for viewing, either on a free platform or pay-per-view. That remains to be seen. These are some of the major items in this recent press release. So you can hit our link below to learn more about what's happening with the 2023 UCI Mountain Bike World Cup, and you can discuss what those changes might mean on vitalmtb.com. As more information becomes available, we'll do our best to keep you posted. In the meantime, we'll see you on the trails.